Got a new coffee machine, so I've been making lattes and stuff. It's pretty damn good. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to Days Off. My name is Andrew. We are in my garage here in Maple Ridge, British Columbia. And today we are working on the 996, today and tomorrow. I've got 2 days to get the motor back in the car, get it fired up. Why? Because I'm leaving for Luft 9 in 11 days. It's not a lot of time to get the car running, make sure all the bugs are sorted out, and do a couple of little treatments that I would like to spruce up the car a little bit. So, this isn't gonna be a lot of talking episode. We're gonna get right into it. We're throwing the flywheel and clutch on the car, putting the alternator back on. Basically, we're waiting for a new alternator to come this week. We're gonna have to do it in the car, which is gonna suck, but I'm out of time. So, no more Mr. Nice Guy. We're gonna throw some gloves on, get the tunes rolling. We're gonna get to work. I'm gonna start by pulling the Mustang out, cleaning up a little bit, and then start putting shit together. That's really all I can say. All right, let's get to it. All right, back on the lav mic for you guys so you can actually hear me. So we're gonna put the flywheel on and put the clutch on the car, get everything torqued up. There's a little bit of scuzz still on the bottom from clutch material, so I'm gonna brake clean that off. I don't remember if I put this in the last episode, I'll have to look back, but I don't think I filmed inspecting the IMS. I actually took the retaining nut off and basically took the dowel and turned it, and no crunching, no movement. It was nice and smooth, so IMS is good. That was like the big, one of the big ones that I wanted to address, and fortunately I don't have to. This is a later model IMS retrofit, and it's actually the built-in one that you have to take out with the case halves coming apart. So it's a proper way to do it. I'm really happy that it's been done. I don't have to worry about it, and the rear main seal's been done as well, so that's still brand new. I basically took this apart thinking, everything's going to be leaking and I have to, re a bunch of stuff, but I got really lucky. Everything looks awesome on this motor. So we're just doing what we can, little nitpicky stuff here and there, and then it's going back in. So clutch going on now. Got our flywheel bolts, pan heads, 8 of them. Got the factory style dual mass flywheel from Luck, whatever you want to call it. Up, make sure everything's sanitary. Stuffed off the back of the front of the flywheel there so we can get all the junk off of it. Pull all this stuff out of here. Make sure we're all good. Make a mess everywhere. There was just so much gunk and material in this bell housing and in the back of this motor. Just went at it with 6 cans of brake clean. Got a bolt ready to go. I do believe there actually is a hanger tool you can get. We're just gonna freehand it because, I like that. There we go. All right, flywheel's on, everything's torqued and agreed. Good to go. Get this spray. Get some Sharpie on there. Okay, now we're gonna get our alignment tool and our disc in there. I had to make this tool out of the Mustang one from the MT82. Same splines, about the same bore. It'll do the job to get it aligned. We'll be fine. We'll try not to touch the clutch material itself, but you can see maybe you can, maybe you can't. Gearbox side is labeled, so gearbox side would be this side. So disc goes on like that, then our pressure plate over top. Easy peasy. Okay, clutch tool that's our disc. Gearbox side, we'll line it up with the pilot bushing that's on there. Okay. Take our beautiful new Sachs clutch. First we're gonna, again, clean it, even though it's fresh out of the package. Some brake clean, that's all you need. You do not want any oil on the friction surfaces because that will result in cooking it, causing you to have premature clutch wear, uneven wear, hot spots, slippage, and just in general, a bad time. There's no real rhyme or reason to the alignment of these except for getting it straight with the dowels and the bolt holes. So we're good there. Get them snug first, and then we'll torque them up. Boop. Good to go. Can leave that in there if you want to. It's not really mandatory. Sweet. All right, we got the motor on the cart. Excuse the quality, I switched to the GoPro for a few minutes. Just didn't want to set that up. Anyway, motor's on the cart. We got alternator on, connected. We got a bunch of bolts and stuff done up over here. We put this bracket for the ground strap back on. What else? Took care of some gross old electrical tape and stuff. I've got the arm, or the reservoir for the power steering off so we can clear going under the frame rail. Yeah, she's good to go. We got the clutch and flywheel on. We got our alignment tool in there. We're gonna marry the motor and trans right now, and then we're gonna slide everything underneath, get it up in there. I think the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna try to take the chain on the hoist and hook it to the front of the motor plate. I'm gonna dangle it right down there, and you know, bring this side up, bring the transmission up with the jack. We'll just kind of teeter-totter it up, and should go fairly well. I'm pretty confident it's not gonna be too hard to get up there. That is what she said. So I'm gonna do a couple last little checks, maybe grab a water, and then come back, and this thing's going in. Super excited. Got some new stuff. Everything's tight, everything's good. And then after that, we're gonna clean up the intake manifold and get it all installed so we have it ready to go up. I've also got the nuts for the motor mounts curing. I did the Cerakote trick with the crud cutter and stuff because they were pretty corroded. I was gonna do the bolts, but I really don't want to gack the threads doing that. So those will do just fine. I can always get new ones. What else? Anything I'm missing? I don't think so. It's all gonna be pretty straightforward from here. So this will be in here by the end of tonight and hopefully bolted up. Good to go. It's going home. It's going home, guys. It's going home. Ah, yes. Needs a little more uppage. All right, that's gonna do it for tonight. The motor's bolted in the car loosely. Gotta tighten it up. We're going to San Francisco. See you guys tomorrow. All right, good morning. We're back in the shop. Last night we got the motor in the 911. Super excited. This morning I spent a little bit of time working on bolting some stuff up. I didn't quite tighten up the mount for the transmission and stuff. I just kind of put the bolts through and let it dangle. Just tightened all that up, got the shifter cables on, the reverse switch, made some little isolators to replace the rubber ones for the shift cable ends. Tighten it up a little bit. Grease them on the ball end so that they don't wear too much. I've got the air pump, the belt, and the throttle body to put on. Connect a few more things, tie some stuff off, put the exhaust on, which I'm really excited to put on the car. I cleaned up the gaskets. I've got new ones for the flanges, got new bolts. It's gonna be absolutely mint. So I'm gonna stop talking, get to it. We're gonna fire this thing up in a couple hours. Whatever. Here's where we're at. Everything on top of the bay is all done up. Everything's plugged in. It's not plugged in. That's plugged in now. Okay, everything's plugged in now. Everything's hooked up. Water is in the reservoir. I'm about to flush a little bit of oil through, just push anything out that might be in the pan. And then I'm gonna fill it up, give it an oil change, and then it's ready to start. Not gonna do the electrical connectors and stuff up front today. I just wanna see if it'll fire up. Let the smoke burn out because there's gonna be smoke. And make sure I did everything correctly. So fingers crossed. Hopefully it goes well. See you guys on the next episode.
Man, hold the camera straight.
It's not gonna be too hard to get up there. That is what she said.
Not getting it. Shit's heavy. This is why during car season I get a real good workout.